Hello, my name is Max Hakim. I'm the writer and director of The Lonely Isles, a short coming-of-age comedy film. The Lonely Isles is about Andrew, a reserved 16-year-old poet who finds inspiration through an unlikely friendship with a brazen, snarky 85-year-old man named Gene.
Hi, I'm Doucette. I'm the producer of The Lonely Isles. This is Max and I's second time collaborating after a successful festival run of our last film, La Bella Vita. This time we wanted to bring you something a little more comedic while exploring poetry through our main character, Andrew.
Andrew spends his days writing poetry by himself on a bench in Central Park, kind of like where I'm sitting right now. The park is filled with endless activities, spontaneous adventures, luscious landscapes, yet Andrew is stuck in his own head. Gene sits on the bench right next to Andrew, but Andrew's never noticed. Gene asks Andrew, if you're not watching the world around you, then what the hell are you writing about?
Today we are spreading our message by sharing some of our original pieces with people in the park. Part of our goal of this film is to connect people through poetry and shine some light on what is a very difficult but often deeply emotional medium.
I feel like most poetry, I'm not gonna lie, it's hard to understand for my brain, but it's like I used to be religious and I just kind of let it wash over me even if I don't understand it.
You know, poetry is like everything. It's not what you hear so much, but it's how it makes you feel. And some poetry, you know, it's like, oh, it's like they're, you know, reading my heart. Then other poets, you're like, okay, that's just a fever dream.
We need to start our crowdfunding campaign now because we can't do much else without your help. Simply put, making movies is expensive. We need to pay for transportation and equipment, feeding our cast and crew, sound design, props, costumes, and legal fees like insurance. Our director of photography is also working hard to keep our equipment costs low.
Yeah. Hi, my name is Juli Alonso, and I'm the director of photography for The Lonely Isles. I was born and raised in New York City and found The Lonely Isles to be very relatable, especially Andrew's character, because when I was a kid, I also was in this exact same park, taking photos, videos.
This film is really about connecting with others and connecting to the world around you. Andrew and Gene could not be more different. One is at the start of their life, one is nearing the end, yet they share meaningful experiences and ideas, and they really learn from each other.
It just hits me, that part hits me, because there's nothing worse than being among other people, but feeling alone.
We want to make this story right. We want to make something that will make you laugh and cry and see the world through these characters' eyes. In order to do that, we need your help.
It takes a lot of money, time, and resources to be able to pull off a small independent film. And especially right now, small indie films really need your help. For my department, gear is very costly, insurance is very costly.
I'm so excited and honored that such a strong, talented group of young artists have banded together to collaborate on this project during the strikes. We need our chance to prove ourselves worthy as the next generation of storytellers. With the industry at a halt right now, this is the perfect opportunity for us to prove that to you. Please help us. This film cannot happen without you. We need your support. I promise it'll be worth it. Thank you so much.
An isle of isles on aimless waters adrift, never to land on other shores, for long ago they severed themselves from what the endless had in store.
The Laputian gods, how they rejoiced in the hanging of fate, by the time foolish actions were realized, it had become far too late.
Till mortal pride they dethrone, the isles live among one another, but suffer through life alone. The Lonely Isles.